we have our broken logo showing up, which is better than we were seeing before. So we're kind of on the right track. I guess for the logo, we need to put the image in the static folder. Let me see if all right, so if we look at the image, it's going to opt Indico custom images logo dash indico.png. Why is it not finding that? Uh, oh, you know what? Let me try something. Hold on one second. Let me open a new tab. And let me see if I can find the folder that it should be in. I know it shouldn't be in here. Um, I know how to, let me see if I go. So that's not found. If I was to do, static custom files. This is the web accessible URL path to your logo relative to the static folder. Is my I don't know if I don't know if the static Indico customization dir custom. So if I was to add static in this URL, still not found. Path to your all right, so we have that. I think something is missing here. Static custom files. Static custom images. All right, so let's go back over here. Let me connect to this again. ls cd static. Oops, cd static. cd images. ls. So those are those logos. cd dot dot, cd dot dot, ls cd custom, ls cd images, ls. So so I know it shouldn't use this. Okay, create a custom Indico, mount that file. So we have that. Open a terminal and cd into your, okay, run ls, okay. So let's say we need to use the Indico conf file. Can you let me know how the logo or how the file should be structured to get the logo to load? So let's see what that one tells us. Step by step, Docker compose, Indigo. We have that custom logo. All right, so static. Make this a little bigger. So, which is set to here inside the container and serves its static subfolder at static/custom. Therefore, to access the logo at the URL, static custom images. So now we need to make a folder in here called static. And then we need to move images and CSS into that static folder. Okay. So we got that in there. And modify Docker Compose to use the Indico. We have that in there already. We already have that in there. Indigo customization. This isn't Docker Compose. Environment. Indigo customization, dir. Okay, we got that. We already got this mounted. And then Indigo custom. All right, we have that already. I think we have all of this already. So, all right, let's go ahead and bring this down again. I think that's the only thing that we have to do. So Indigo custom. Oh wait, so we also need to inside the Indigo in that file, we need to say okay. 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 Do I need the customization folder? Let me see. Indigo customization. Okay. I just don't see how it's going to get to the static folder. That's all. Inside the, so by default, Indigo is configured to take the contents of a directory specified by the Indigo custom dir, which we set to inside the container, and serve it to a subfolder. So, okay, so let's try it. Let's try it. Docker compose down. Docker compose up. All right, now let's take that over to here. Still broken. Static custom images. What? Oh, wait a second. Why is it trying to go in? So the image is still broken. Let's go into the container to see what exactly is going on in there. CD custom ls cd static ls. So it seems like something's backwards, right? It's custom static CSS images, not. So maybe this doesn't need to be here. Okay, so let's try that again. Let's try that again. I don't know why this thing takes so long to shut down. Normally it's a lot faster. All right, so now let's Docker compose down, remove those containers, Docker compose up. All right, let's go over to here. Let's refresh. Still no. Static images. All right, so so for some reason for some reason it's not getting into. So it needs, all right, so it needs to look inside. Therefore, to access the logo at static custom images, the actual file must be located at custom, or so it's there, and serve its subfolder. So Indico custom, which we set to here inside the container, and serve it to its static subfolder. That doesn't look right. So all right, so let me take a look at here. ls cd custom ls cd. So it's in there, right? cd static. It's not going to be in here because that's the ones for that it comes with. So how do you, so we got, so static custom images, my company logo is the logo URL. This is the key to setting. This is the key. This is the key setting. It's a URL path, not a file system path. Indico will serve files from the opt custom static directory under the static custom. So if I take this URL right here and I go over in here and I go here and I put in logo dash indico, is it gonna load? .png. See, it's not found. So, let me put this in here. So, when I try to access this URL in the browser, it is telling me not found. Here is the content of my indico.conf file. So let's see what we're doing wrong. If you could tell us how to fix it, I'll go from there. It's really tricky because guess what? You might not have expert on how Nginx works. You definitely don't have knowledge on how this Indico software works. Maybe on this, all the different components. You don't have all that context. So it's like you're trying to figure it out. Based on indico.conf file, the not found error is happening because your logo URL is missing the custom segment. Indico serves static assets from your customization directory through a special URL. It maps these files, custom dir static to static / custom. Your file location inside the container logo URL. So all right, so it should have the correct URL Indico expects is static custom images logo. You're telling Indico to look for the logo in its core assets folder instead of your custom one. So that's what we had before though. Custom. All right, I'll do it. I will do it. Verify directory structure, Indico custom, static images, logo. That's what we have. Restart your container after saving the changes to Indico. Go to your terminal, run it down. But if I put this in the browser, static custom images, logo. See, it's not there though. It's not there though. But I'll do it. I shall do it. Um, let's say, should this line stay in the indigo.conf file? Let's see what it says about that one, because that one I'm not too sure about. You should remove that line. Here's a simple reason: the principle of precedence. Indico loads its configuration from multiple sources, and there's a clear order of importance. Environment variables, highest priority setting defined as environment, Indico comp, Indico customization, and your, all right. Settings inside this file are used if they're not overridden by environment variable. Default values. Since you already have this, then you don't need that. I guess. So, well, it's not working now, so let's try it again. It's like we're so close. It's just like getting that file in there. All right, so now down, up, and if we go over here, try to refresh. Well, not that one. See, it's not showing the logo though. That's the part that's really confusing. Static custom images logo. So, I would say, what folder is the custom logo go into for Indigo? For system-wide logos, you must use a custom directory and then specify your path in the Indigo file. So custom directory opt Indigo my institution is your custom directory, and the logo is static custom my institution. Restart Indigo after saving the changes. Restart Indigo to apply the new. See, that doesn't make any sense. Customization directory, opt Indigo custom would do it. And then custom, so customization, custom directory. And then, so the base path to the directory contained customizations to your Indigo.
Lunch break, lunch break.
Let's see. So to include custom CSS and JavaScript, simply put .css and .js files into custom/css, custom.js. There are multiple files that will be included alphabetically. Static files may be added in custom directory files and can be referenced through the asset.customs endpoint. The URL to the logo. Whether the log details for customized or footer logo, footer HTML, static files we need maybe added here. I think we're so close on figuring it out. Just little details. I'm gonna keep playing with it later. Anyways, I'll get it by tonight.
It was all good, just a prompt to go. Lines of light made my circus glow. Now I'm drowning in a sea of code. A bug, a glitch, and the system slowed. I reached too far. Try to debug fate, but the tokens fail, and it's too late. I'm down, down and out of tokens. The lines are cracked, the code is broken. Helpless now, the screen's unspoken. It was all good, just a prompt to go. Syntax screams like a ghost in the shell. Loops on fire, dragging me through hell.